Good afternoon, YouTube. I wanted to see if you notice anything here. No, I'm not talking about the mailbox, and I'm not talking about the sidewalk. What I'm talking about is an avocado tree near the mailbox and the sidewalk. Now, this avocado tree has over 250 avocados on it right now. And before I talk about that, please like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. I promise at some point I'll start pumping out more videos, but I've just been busy with work. But the more you guys like and subscribe, the more I'll pump out videos showing you my backyard and obviously front yard orchard. But today we want to talk about how neighbors or people who walk by steal fruit, so that discourages a lot of us from planting in the front yard. Now in my case, the front yard is the best place. It gets the most sunlight and the trees grow faster, healthier, and produce more. But let's take a look at this tree first. So you'll see this is a multi-grafted Hass avocado tree. So I've grafted a variety called Nishikawa. I have two of those grafted on. I've grafted on Fuerte and not a popular seedling yet, but a guy named Ryan Seelig gave me some budwood off of his grandfather's tree called a Seelig Hall, and I've grafted that on. But we'll talk about that in my avocado update video. Let's talk about neighbors stealing the fruit. So this tree is I've had it in the ground coming up on 5 years, and I have not noticed one avocado missing. Now it has over 100 every other year. This year it has about 250. So a lot of people don't plant in the front yard because they're worried about it. So if you notice behind it, I have a Satsuma mandarin, I have kumquat. If you look over here, right next to the sidewalk, I have a pomegranate tree. So a lot of fruit just in arm's reach. As I talk about it, I'll go around and show you some of the other fruit I have out here that's within arm's reach of neighbors. That's yellow and Frederick's passion fruit mixed in. Right here we have a Nabal avocado tree that's not producing yet. We have a large fig tree that was like that small last year, and I grafted 8 varieties onto it, and they're all producing. So if you look here, you'll see where I grafted a tiger panache, and I just noticed it pushing. So I thought all of those didn't make it. I also have a holiday avocado tree. Now I have a Lisbon Lemon, and I recently pruned it, but that tree has been hit by neighbors before. And up here you'll see right over the fence, just like the lemon tree, I have 2 papaya trees. So one's really tall and the other one's a little shorter. The one on the right is younger. I planted about a year after the other, but it took off more. It produces 4 to 6 pound papayas, and this one produces 2 to 3 pound papayas. Once again, all within reach. And here you see it flowering. I have a big gem loquat. I've also multi-grafted China doll onto it. Right here we have a lamb Hass avocado. The lamb Hass, good thing about it is the leaves hide the fruit, but this thing is loaded. So if the neighbors knew the fruit was there, they could pick it. So that's what we want to talk about today. Yeah, this thing's just loaded. It's loaded all over, but I'll show you in my other video. So let me head back to the house as I talk about how this tree hasn't been rated in the 5 years here. So two quick stories. One neighbor knocked on the door about a year ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, and said, "Can we have some of your avocados?" And she said, "We were just going to steal them, but we figured you had a camera." So that gave me an idea. At the time, no one had taken any, but if you look here, I went ahead and installed the camera. So that's one thing you can do if you're worried about it. But like I said, I've been lucky. So maybe this is just a good neighborhood. But so that's one story. And the reason that we plant things in the front yard is, the main reason is they just happen to grow better. Quick story. If you look at that slope right over here, we have turf now, but at the time it was grass. We planted our first avocado tree before I got obsessed. We planted it right on that slope in the front yard, a 15-gallon lamb house. 6 months later, it was loaded with hundreds of little baby avocados on it, and we thought, the neighbors are just gonna pick those. So we dug it up and moved it to the backyard, and it slowly died over a 3-year span. So one of my mentors with gardening kind of explained to me about planting things in the front yard and how worrying about the neighbors taking fruit can kind of limit, some potential fruit that you could harvest. So even if they did pick the fruit, hopefully they would leave some for me. But like I said, it's been 5 years and I've been blessed. And so for that reason, if my neighbors want to come knock on the door and ask, I'm always open to share fruit. I'll show you a close-up of some of the satsuma. So let me take you over to this other multi-grafted tree, since like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. I'll give you guys an update if I get enough followers that like and subscribe. I'd probably be pumping out more videos, but I've just been really busy. So this is a multi-grafted seedling tree that I grafted. It's probably 5 or 6 varieties. 8 took, maybe 5 to 6 left. I got bacon, Haas, reed, which is already producing, kahaloo, 2 branches of kahaloo, 2 branches of reed, and 1 kahaloo produced, and it recently fell probably about 2 weeks ago. So I have this one small reed branch with 3 heavy avocados on it. I had tied one of them up to take some of the weight off, but I just noticed that must have fell down, so come out and correct that. But look, if you look here, my driveway is open to the public, and if anyone sees those reed avocados, they could just pick those. But once again, it's not up right now, but I usually have a video camera which watches my car and points towards the tree as well. And that is a nectarine tree that's multi-grafted with probably 6 different stone fruits on it. And once again, I haven't had a problem with neighbors picking the fruit. So if you are worried about neighbors picking the fruit, I suggest you put up some type of surveillance, maybe some signs. My neighbors stopped by and talked to me and asked for gardening tips, so maybe it's like just a respect thing. But I've been lucky, because many people that don't live in this neighborhood walk by and they haven't taken the fruit either. So once again, I've been lucky. But if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and be on the lookout for my avocado tree update. So we got a lot of fruit this year, and I look to show you my tricks and how we're planning on harvesting a lot more fruit this year, and give you a little sneak peek at some of my grafting. So have a nice day. Don't be afraid to plant in your front yard.